Okay, good day, everyone. We can say that one of the greatest ordeals students now are facing with their studies and their career goal is how to get their MBA. So today, we are here to talk to one of the most successful people on this field to be able to get some pointers, especially on what to pay attention to while doing your MBA. Now, hello, Professor Shim, and thank you for deciding to talk to us and share your
Thank you for
knowledge
having
and
me.
expertise. Okay. We are here to help new MBA students and applicants with some major guidelines about what to pay attention to while doing their MBA degrees. Now, since getting an MBA degree is so complex and fascinating experience, many students feel overwhelmed with information in the very beginning of their studies and need some guidelines to stay focused on the main things. But firstly, Professor Shim, please do tell us a couple of words about yourself and your professional
Well, of course,
expertise.
I've been a business professor all my life,
Mm-hmm.
say close to 40 years. Uh, I'm enjoying every minute of it, teaching, training, consulting, and writing. And I have an MBA, both MBA and PhD degrees from University of California at Berkeley, which is a high school of business. And I've been consultant for many, many years, over 30 years, for commercial and nonprofit organizations, including City of New York. I was teaching in City. I taught about 8 years in the City of New York. And then now Los Angeles County Healthcare Agency. And I'm currently running a consulting and training firm in Southern California, Los Angeles, Orange County area. And I have over 50 college and professional books, I mean printed books, to my credit, including the Vest Pocket MBA, which has been translated all over the world. Out of which about 31 books have been translated into foreign languages, such as Chinese, Spanish, Russian, and Japanese, on and on. And now, I've developed about 90 CPE courses. CPE stands for Continuing Professional Education for CPAs and other business professionals. So they are currently being offered online. I have many clients, online CPE providers, and mobile devices lately, mobile, such as iPad, iPhone, and Android devices.
Wow, that's a lot of achievements, Professor Shim. Now, that's really wonderful to hear. So, Professor Shim, what do you think students should pay attention to while doing their MBA
Well, my
degrees?
understanding is that most business programs, MBA programs in the country and worldwide, do not accept students without business experience. So having an experience is an invariable commodity. And with experience, you know what you want, you know what to ask, what you are missing, and how to address your issues. So, experience is a vital commodity for sure. Okay, and first you got to be
Mm.
focused and strategic thinking, analytical thinking, and
Mhm.
problem solving skills. I call them three amigos. Must yes, three
Oh,
important
okay.
key features here: strategic thinking, analytical thinking, and problem solving skills. First you got to develop knowledge across all business functional areas, including ethical thinking, training now, and you have to be generalist to start. In other words, you have to have knowledge in all functional areas because all these functional areas are so connected. Now, MBA program will teach you that. It will give you training, okay, on all these different knowledges. And then you move on to specialized area, what you're focused on, what your interest is, what your job is going to be, like IT, finance, accounting, So MBA program will give you that. But what's important though is to have a critical thinking, a strategic thinking. Without strategic emphasis, your current business model, existing business model, can be easily and quickly broken. Look what happened to a lot of companies these days. Used to be very successful, not anymore. Like Research in Motion, that company, Nokia,
Mhm.
HP even, and Sony. What happened to them? Their business model are in danger right now because they didn't have a clear vision and critical thinking. So that's something you have to work on it, and then you have to be able to attack practical problems using examples and using case studies and so on and so forth. So to me, the MBA apps on iPad developed by your company, Intrasoft, with my content will help you all the basics. Okay, you need to know about how to manage and grow your business, whether it's your job, your department, or even running your own business. So again, what I want to emphasize is those three key features. Knowledge, of course, is vital. That's what MBA is going to give you, but you got to be focused on strategic thinking and analytical thinking and problem solving.
Yeah, the three amigos. That's a very nice thing to remember, Professor Shim. So what you're trying to say is that having an analytical mind is very important in taking up
Exactly.
an MBA degree. Okay, so just for additional questions, so do people have like the business passion inborn, or can it be learned
Yeah, can it
through
be
taking
learned?
this
Yes.
degree?
Although some people are born to have a vision, like Steve Jobs. Those are innovative guys. But not most people are. But they have to be focused. And while in MBA program, you have to be in a position to talk to other people and broaden. Knowledge is what you get from MBA, typical MBA program anyway. Okay, but associate with other people, you have to be able to develop this critical thinking, strategic thinking, and so that where you are, where you wanna, where your position right now, and where you wanna headed for. So it's something you can practice and you can be focused on.
Okay, so Professor Shim, what are the usual problems that students encounter while
Well,
taking their
usually they don't have
MBAs?
experience. That's the problem. So that's why a lot of business school require you to be in business, have some business experience. Otherwise, they wouldn't know what to ask, what they're looking for, and so they don't get a whole lot from MBA program. So experience is the most important thing, and then you have to have knowledge in all functional areas. All these functional areas are all connected. So that's why I emphasize you got to be a generalist to start. So MBA program is going to teach you to be a generalist, and then you move on. It's like a second year, you move on to a specialized area: IT, finance, accounting, and some other areas like marketing and so on and so forth. And that's what the MBA program usually structured. Usually 2-year program. First year general, you take core courses like maybe 10 all different functional areas, and then second year move on to your specialized area. But again, combine your knowledge with experience, and then all these techniques we use in business program, like a case approach, will really help you step-by-step approach to solving practical issues.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, can you give us more tips on how become successful as you
Me,
are?
yeah, I've been like a workaholic, and I always wanted to be a professor of business, because I'm always fascinated by business, because it's a wide variety of stuffs in it. It's not a unidimensional type of subject such as economics and so on. It's very diverse. There's a lot of functional areas, and so I got kind of excited. And then I started teaching and writing. So I've written so many books. In the process, I learned a lot from writing and also from teaching MBA students with a lot of experience. So I became kind of facilitator, and I learned from them as well, because they bring a lot of practical experience to the class, and they ask right questions because they know what they ask, what they want from us. So I was able to prepare. So so I happen to be not only in academia but also always want to be running a small business myself, and just happen to be a content providing business. So I provide a lot of business content in many different functional areas, mostly to CPAs, certified public accountants, who need to have CP credits to get their license renewed. So it's a kind of mandatory. So I've been targeting CPAs, but then there are many other certificates blossoming, and a lot of business professionals want to have a CP training all the way, because otherwise they get into trouble, because things are changing so fast lately. Look at what's happening to IT.
I
In
agree.
information technology area, which permeates almost areas, auditing area, and then enterprise risk management, and all this ethical area. It's IT is really penetrating into all these areas. So things like that, you have to keep yourself up to date. And so a lot of students keep coming back for CPE training, and but I happen to be involved in content development. And then a lot of my clients out there are providing my courses online, and also the mobile, especially these days, mobile devices, iPad, iPhone, Android devices, and so on and so forth. So, and at the same time, a lot of my content have been translated into foreign languages, because these people all around the world, they have a CPAs, American CPAs, and also they want to keep themselves up to date. So there's a lot of flow of American business model, the way it's structured. So that's happened to be my job, to kind of fill the gap between what's happening in academia and what's happening in practical world. And I'm kind of excited to fill the gap. And that's kind of feel like I'm my role right now.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Shim, for your time and expertise. I'd also like to add that Professor Shim provides business content for mobile learning platforms such as iPhone, iPad, Android, and others. Now, you can see examples of the applications that are developed in tight cooperation with Professor Shim in the description to this video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.